Good morning, students. So, in this class, I'm going to discuss about arrays in C++. So, first, what is array? So, array is a derived data type, which is used to store homogeneous values. So, actually, why we need arrays? Because if we declare integer x, then we can store integer type of value in x only 1. So if we need more than 1, then we need arrays. So suppose we are storing roll number of 5 students, then integer roll 5. So this type of, for this purpose, when we have needed to store more than one similar type of data values for different purposes for programming, then we use arrays. So if we see what is array, then an array is a group of consecutive memory locations with same name and data type. So simple variable is a single memory location with unique name and a type, but an array is a collection of different adjacent memory locations. All these memory locations have one collective name and type. So the memory locations in the array are known as elements of the array. The total number of elements in the array is called length, and the elements of array is accessed with reference to its position in array, that is called index or subscript of the array. Now how we declare an array in C++? So like a regular variable, an array must be declared before it is used. A typical declarations for an array in C++ is type, data type, name and elements. So type is a valid type like integer, float, character. Name is a valid identifier, and elements field which is always enclosed square bracket. So it's specified how many of these elements are array has to be contained. So if we see integer number 6, then it is a data type integer, and name of the array is num, and size of the array is 6. So what is the advantage of arrays? There are lots of advantages of array in C++ or C. Arrays can store a large number of values with single name. Number 2, arrays are used to process many values easily and quickly. Number 3, the values stored in an array can be sorted easily. Number 4, the search process can be applied on arrays easily. So these are advantages of arrays. Now if we see how arrays has been used, so in C++, so include IOStream using namespace std. This is preprocessing steps. Now void main, so integer 5 in integer array 5. This is the integer array consisting 5 elements. So array 0 is 10, 10 is stored in array 0 locations, array 1 20, array 2 30, array 3 40, array 4 20. Ultimately the cout arrays contains and for we take for loops because more than one values are stored. So we reversing the array, what are the stored value in the array. So for integer n equal to 0, n less than 5, and n plus plus. So this is how to process the array, and cout array slash n this and array n then. So in this way the content will be displayed. So types of array: single dimensional array. There are 3 types. Basically 3 types: single dimensional array, 2-dimensional array, and multi-dimensional array. So how we see one dimensional array or single dimensional array. A one-dimensional array is one in which one subscribe indices specification is needed to specify a particular element of array. So declarations: Data type, array name, size of array. So this is how declared integer number 10. Similarly, example, if we take this is, so this is actually two-dimensional array. So one-dimensional array of we have already this. So this is two-dimensional array. So here I was using this main, and these are array 4 and 3. That means row size is 4, column size is 3. So in this way we can store 1 to 3 in this point. These are I. This is for I is for row index and for column index. So in this way you can represent the value in different locations in the two-dimensional array. So memory representations. So we see this is the array of numbers 0. This is starting at this 200, so 0 locations is stored 39. Similarly, you can store this type of values. And last 0, 9, and number 9 is 67. Here actually this interval is 2 bytes, so location is incremented by 2. So this is 2002, 2004, 2002, 2004, 2006, and in this way 2018. So starting at these are the locations, total memory in bytes that an array is occupied, because size of the array equal to size of the array and the size of the base type. So here 10 into 20 bytes, because each element occupying 2 bytes and 10 elements, so 20 bytes. Two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array is an array in which each element is itself an array. So here we see integer num 4 and 3. That means this is the row size, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is column size, so 1, 2, 3. It is 4 by 3 matrix. So total number of elements in a two-dimensional array is m into n. That is, row size is m and column size is n. When we product, then we have total number of elements that can store a two-dimensional array. So this is the example how we store the value in two-dimensional array. Some memory representations. So total bytes, number of rows, the number of columns, and the size of the base types. So in case of two-dimensional array, suppose where your character a to 3, that is character array of size row size 2 and 3, that is a square matrix of a matrix of 2 by 3. Now here a00 is starting at this is this a00. That means it is located one character a01, a02, a10, a11, and 12. In this way you can store the fellow arrays. Here we see how many elements you can store in this two-dimensional 2 into 3. That means 6 elements maximum we can store here. So multi-dimensional array in an array with dimension more than 2, the maximum limit of array is compiler independent. So more than 2, then it is known as multi-dimensional array. So declaration on data type A, B, C, and then array of 3 or more dimensions are not often used because of huge memory requirement and complexity involved. So maximum, actually in general, single dimensional and two-dimensional array are used in computer programming. So this is the three-dimensional array example. Now array initializations. So C++ provide the facility of array initializations at the time of declarations. So general form of array initialization is as type of array name, size and variable. So integer days man 12 equal to this means this is the initialization of the 12 values are here. Again character string 6 equal to a b is 6. So this is the null character, so total 6 characters stored in this character array. So for two-dimensional array also initializing the same as linear array. So these are cube 4 2. That means row size is 4 and column size is 3. 2. So 1 3 4 6, and this we can store, and it is ended with semicolon. So on size array initializations. So C++ also allows us to skip the size of array in an array initialization statement. In C++ automatically create an array big enough to hold all the initializer presence characterizations. So for strings, so we skip the size. You must skip less than 1, so that this is here and this is this. So in this way we can calculate the size of array also. So string as an array. C++ does not have a string data type, so it implements string as one-dimensional character array. A string as a character array is terminated by a null character. So this is null character. So for example, string 111, that means character square this first string, second string, third string. In this way, two-dimensional character array. The sorting arrays. So sorting is a process of arranging the value of array in a particular order. An array can be sorted in either ascending order or descending order. So thank you. With the basic concept of array, I conclude my class today. So next we'll meet with another topic. Okay, thank you.